ask the Honourable Minister to deliver his remarks. Minister.
A very good morning and thank you, Madam Chairman, for your very kind introduction. Let me recognize my cabinet and parliamentary colleague, Senator the Honourable Hasselbachus, Minister of Digital Transformation, Ms. Tamsin Clayton, Deputy High Commissioner of the British High Commission, representatives from the United Kingdom Home Office and Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, representatives from the local organizing team, representatives from the participating agencies and organizations, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to and good afternoon, where appropriate, to each and every one of you. I thank you for the opportunity on behalf of the government and the people of Trinidad and Tobago to address you at today's National Cyber Risk Assessment Workshop. I extend a warm welcome to all participants, and I trust that today's session will be engaging and fruitful, beneficial to all. I offer sincere compliments, notwithstanding her absence, to Her Excellency Harriet Cross and the British High Commission in Trinidad and Tobago for your long-standing partnership with the government of Trinidad and Tobago, a partnership that we particularly cherish. Today's workshop is a direct result of the strong bilateral ties that exist between our governments and is nurtured in a bilateral memorandum of understanding titled Framework for Security Cooperation, which was signed by both parties in November of 2017. One of the thematic areas identified for cooperation is cyber security. We are being hosted today by the UK Home Office, which fully sponsored this project. On behalf of the government and the people of Trinidad and Tobago, I again thank you, the UK Home Office team, for taking the time to share your resources and your expertise with us today on this very critical matter. There are many challenges that we face in Trinidad and Tobago, and indeed in the world, all of which must be addressed frontally and systematically. Our security threats have evolved and are not only multi-dimensional, but are also wide-ranging. We face issues such as trafficking in arms, narcotics, and human persons within our regional space. Now we must also manage the threat of cybersecurity. This is largely due to the continuing expansion of the technology. In a rapidly evolving digital landscape, it has become increasingly important for us to embark on strategies geared towards achieving a robust security system and a safety net for our national infrastructure. 4 months ago, more precisely on the 12th of July 2021, our government announced the introduction of a standalone Ministry of Digital Transformation. Its mandate is to ensure that all citizens, visitors, businesses in Trinidad and Tobago are able to participate in a digital society and have access to digital resources. As we work towards enabling the digital transformation of government services delivery, we have again identified cybersecurity as a fundamental component needed to ensure the success of this transformative initiative. As services and functions are moved to digital platforms, cyber threats pose a number of risks to dependability and efficacy of the systems that we operate. Any compromise of these new systems and the data they support would provide debilitating elements to our progress and our efficiency gains. These would ensure that we do not enjoy the goals and the objectives and the desires of the government for the citizenry of Trinidad and Tobago. The Trinidad and Tobago Cybersecurity Incident Response Team, TTC-CERT, as we fondly refer to them, which reports under the Ministry of National Security, has identified major threats which have been encountered by various sectors in Trinidad and Tobago. These include malware, ransomware, 9 cases, distributed denial of service attacks, DDoS as the technologists call them, 4 such cases, corporate email phishing, 13, website defacement and compromise, 21 such cases, and inadequate system configuration and system monitoring. These reports have been varied. These attacks have affected key areas of the country, including essential government services, finance, business, health, energy, and manufacturing. As such, the government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago has embarked on a cyber security capacity building initiative in order to prepare Trinidad and Tobago to manage cyber threats which can impact our critical information infrastructure. Our focus is on building our national cyber resilience in order to manage the risks to our systems, building resistance. And this building of resistance is paramount for us as a country to be able to recover from threats as quickly as possible, and of course, to prevent them. The project execution team comprises our local team led by TTC CERT with representatives of the Ministry of Digital Transformation, a state company called iGovTT, the Ministry of National Security, the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Management, the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, the Integrated Threat Assessment Center, and the National Security Fusion Center. I am happy that our UK partners will support this local team by providing the requisite training, assistance, and tools to conduct a complete risk assessment cycle. Over 90 entities across 10 different sectors have been identified and invited to participate in this very timely workshop. These sectors include essential government ministries and agencies, ICT, energy and energy providers and organizations, public utilities, financial services, public health, business, and manufacturing, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, it is for these and other equally important reasons that advancing our notion of security beyond the traditional focus areas of the air, sea, land, and space presents a strategic imperative of defining, defending, and securing our cyber domain and the implications for safety and security of our critical infrastructure must be the commitment of all stakeholders. This is by no means an easy exercise. In defining our national risk assessment profile, particularly across such diverse range of stakeholders as I have just identified, it requires a balance between sufficiently exposing the nature and structure of your business whilst maintaining internal confidentiality. I am fully confident that the extensive experience, exposure, and expertise that are gathered here today in this workshop will set the conditions for open discussions and policy deliberations that will yield necessary and positive outcomes. The Ministry of National Security recognizes and understands the need to adapt to our ever-changing environment and its challenges. But it is also underpinned by a growing realization that strategic partnerships will be fundamental to our success in protecting our national interests. As the technology mutates and new challenges confront us, we remain committed to finding new ways to addressing existing and emerging threats. Now more than ever before, the national community, our national community, and our international partners need to collaborate, share information, share expertise and techniques, improve our methods of working together, and remaining vigilant against all forms of threats. I am confident that this workshop will advance this noble cause and lay bare for us the way forward. Today's event therefore affirms the fact that there are things that we can do and must do. More importantly, it reaffirms the wisdom of acquiring knowledge and sharing the expertise that I alluded to and adopting this more collaborative approach. I here venture to say that we could find no better partner than the United Kingdom in this regard. Your Excellency, even in your absence, Madam Cross, and your deputy, participants all, I thank you for your attention and wish you a most illuminating and productive day in this workshop. On behalf of the government and the people of Trinidad and Tobago, I thank you.